going on, everybody? It's Kelly, ZBC 2001, or whatever the hell you call me. I don't really know anymore. I'm okay with any of it. This will be now the third time that I've recorded Sub Sunday today because we had some technical issues. And I've added an extra guest today. And, well, honestly, I think I'm going to do a couple subscribers at once. You know, get a group going on. And we're going to talk about whatever the hell you guys want to talk about, because I talk about what I want to talk about through the rest of the week. So today we have Chris, and we have, well, what do you want to call him? What do you want me to call you?
Robbie's fine.
Alright, and we got Robbie. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Well,
This is a thrilling conversation.
yes, pins and needles. Well, we can talk about, we can do Steambox.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about that.
I am too.
The only thing that I mean, you know, it's setting up to be more powerful than the new consoles coming out, and it's definitely got a bigger library. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna put money aside for that.
I don't.
The only thing that's but the only thing that's tripping me up would be the controllers.
Sorry. The control looks pretty neat.
That looks pretty,
It seems like a pretty good idea. You know, it's not, the same old thing, and really you don't. I wouldn't imagine they'll force you to use it. If you prefer a 360 controller, you can do the same thing I'm doing right now. Plug it in USB, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do. Which I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That they're giving you that option.
Yeah, I am too. I like the idea that if you don't like the Steam controller, then you can just flop in a 360 controller. And you never know. They might actually just put in support for, a wired PS3 controller. Or, a PlayStation controller, like a Logitech one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, they would have to put more work into that than a 360 controller. Most PC games do natively support a 360 controller, where you'd actually have to go in and.
Well, most PCs run on Microsoft, so they would.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Just makes sense.
Well, it stems from games for Windows Live having a requirement that if it can use a controller, it has to use a 360 controller.
Yeah.
Here's one thing that's been bugging me a lot about games, especially shooters. Why don't they just let you remap the controller entirely? Just remap the buttons to your custom settings.
That would be nice.
I mean, I know it would help out a lot of handicap gamers for sure.
Oh yeah.
But that's just one thing I've always wanted. I get sick of trying to going cross-platform, PS3 to Xbox 360, and sometimes I just get tripped up with the button layout.
Well, see, I don't have much of a problem with it. I was a PS3 gamer for years, and then I've never owned a 360. The only 360 controller experience I have is playing games on the PC, and I really never had any problems with picking it up really quick.
I don't really
Maybe
like
it's a little bit harder the other way.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like either of them. I want my old what is it? The Power Glove back from the Nintendo. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh God.
No.
I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't brought anything like that out for the Wii U. It could probably work now.
It probably
The way
would
it's
work
supposed
better.
to.
A heck of a lot better.
Well, yeah, they've got they've also got the little Wii type controllers as well. I used those when I was trying out the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, that's
I'm probably gonna
like the Oculus Rift.
I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but what's Oculus Rift?
Oh my
It's
god!
a virtual reality goggle where instead of you know how on a controller you use your right thumbstick to move the camera around. Well, this time you can actually use your head to move the camera around and aim. Move the little aiming reticle around too.
Yeah, and then it works different ways depending on what you're doing, but that's the gist of it.
Also, if you have glasses, they'll let you apparently the Oculus Rift lets you adjust the screen ratio in order to more or less fit your prescription.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've
especially
seen that.
since
Well, I'm assuming Kelly hasn't, but Chris, have you tried out the Oculus Rift at all?
No, I haven't, but I have a friend who has, and like myself and Kelly, he's got glasses, and it's amazing. One problem for him was that headaches and motion sickness, which I can see why. It's pretty easy to see why that is when you take a look at the footage from the Oculus Rift and everything.
Yeah, I tried one out. I think the final version will be better, but at its current state, I wouldn't pay what they're asking. It looks like you're looking at everything through a screen door.
Almost. Well, it's just prototypes, but I would imagine it would get better.
It has to do with the lenses they use actually, because you can take the lens out and look at it, and it's the 720 screen, and it looks fine. But you put the lenses in, you have to use them to get the 3D, and it's like it's zooming in on the pixels.
You know, they're not doing the 3DS 3D, are they?
Oh no, it's true 3D, left eye, right eye.
Yeah, I was just, if they were doing that camera trick, then oh god, no.
looks like I'm gonna have to do some research then.
Yeah, it's definitely worth looking into, and if it works properly and takes off as well as it should, it could change gaming for the better.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we were talking about the Steam Box. The Steam Box, the prototypes are going to be shipping out in 3 different flavors, be it i7, i5, i3, and 3 different GPUs, all running at 3 gigahertz DDR5.
Mm-hmm.
Titan and a bunch of other ones that I can't remember right now. Earlier I said it so
I think it was like the 660, 760, and then the 780 and the Titan.
Yep. I think the i3 model is going to have 2 different video cards in it, but they're supposed to have like a terabyte hybrid. I read somewhere it's supposed to be like they're supposed to have something a solid state hard drive for the operating system.
Oh, the hybrid drive there. Yeah, it's going to be 1 terabyte with 8 gigabytes of SSD as a cache.
Yeah,
cache.
It'll load it up like that. That's what it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh man. So what you're saying is PS4 and Xbox One are lining up to pass themselves off as Ferraris and Lamborghinis, while Steambox is just a straight up jet fighter.
That's right. That's right. The Xbox 4 and the PlayStation 1 have nothing on it.
Yeah. I imagine that's exactly how it's going to go down too.
Either way, none of it has anything on my PC.
Yeah.
I mean, PCs themselves, you can build a better PC than the gaming consoles. Unfortunately, well, fortunately and unfortunately, it's like I was saying earlier, where the Steam Box will have 16 gigs of dedicated RAM to the operating system in the gaming, and then the graphics cards will have their own RAM, 3 gigs of DDR5 or GDDR5.
That's because they're using dedicated video cards.
Yes, the consoles, the next gen consoles, will have 8 gigs, and the 8 gigs will be separated between the operating systems and the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what it's called, API or something like that. It's a particular kind of like
APU.
setup.
APU.
APU, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where we have a dedicated graphics card in the Steam Box, these won't, and I think we'll get more out of the Steam Box for a longer period of time than we will out of the Xbox 4 and the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, which it's really nice, considering all the freaking games on that thing.
Yeah.
Have they released the price points for the Steam Box yet?
I heard it's going to be somewhere around $700, possibly $1,000.
Well, the thing is, I know whatever they're pairing with that Titan is going to be at least probably $2,000, because the Titan itself is $1,000.
Yeah, but like I said, those are just things I've heard. I don't think Steam has released any official price points yet. But even if it's $2,000, it's a lot of money. but I tend to think it'll be well worth it just for the Titan alone. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of people who have a massive Steam library can go ahead and do that now, and just go ahead and have their own little console. And I mean, yeah, granted, they already have the PC for it.
But there's something about sitting down in
now,
your living room without having to set up your entire rig in the living room and hitting
Also-
the power button and playing your video
True.
games from the couch. And I hope
Oh,
what they
I
do.
can I can do the same thing.
Oh no,
True,
my
but
output.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. For guys like me that don't exactly have a gaming PC or anything,
Hmm.
now, for $2,000, I can roughly take a super advantage of summer sales
yeah.
and play them from the comfort of my own couch, and that's where Steam's going.
Steam summer sales are like crack. You know, you
Yeah.
sit there and you look at them,
God.
and you got your arm out and you're like, need some more money for these games, man. I need my crack, man. I need my crack.
Yeah, I have
I mean,
too
you
many
can-
games on Steam. I have 158 games on Steam.
Yeah, and some of them you've never played, right?
Most of them
They're
I've
just-
never played.
They're just
Oh.
there because they came with stuff.
Exactly. Well, see, it's the question. I want everybody in the comment section to answer this. How many games do you have on Steam that you have never played? Because I've at least cranked up every game that I own at least once to play it. You know, because I got it, or I had a friend that hooked me up with a copy, or they had a random, product code sitting around say, here, you can have this game. So, if you're going to give me something, I'm going to play it at least once. And if I particularly enjoy it, I'll play it a lot.
The
So,
problem is, though, aren't a lot of those free games just bad games that never sold well anyway? So, I mean, if you want to have a bad game, beat down
not on
Marathon.
PC usually. Usually on PC, well, not usually, but some of the biggest games on PC are free to play. I don't personally play any of them, but
like Team Fortress 2, free to
yeah,
play,
TF2.
and that is a huge game on
Almost
PC.
every MMO out there.
Mhm.
Just about.
Trying to think of that other really League of Legends. Pretty sure that's free.
Oh, LOL,
Yeah.
LOL, Dota 2, or Dota, whatever.
Man, I had somebody gave me a copy of Dota, and it spawned little Dodalets in my inventory before they made it free.
Yeah, I played TF2 for 20 minutes and ended up making $1 off the items it gave me.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I don't know what games are you guys looking forward to? See, the thing is, I want to get the PS4 because of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
What
Go ahead.
What I'm really looking forward to is Watch Dogs.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
People
Watch
have been.
Dogs. And
That's one of those games that I've been looking forward to also, but it's more like, yeah, it'll be out there. It just falls into that category of Assassin's Creed and Skyrim.
Well, see, I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan either, but it
know.
looks really cool with the open world and kind of.
Well, yeah, but it's just it falls into that category of these are their own standalone, almost their own genre type games that come out.
Mm-hmm.
As far as
what game that Watch Dogs reminds me of, that honestly didn't get enough rep as I see it, Sabotage, or the Saboteur. Let's see if anybody remembers that.
No.
Saboteur, you play an Irish guy in France during World War II, and your job is to basically wreak as much havoc on the Nazis as possible. And it has this really cool mechanic that I don't know if they've ever used it in any other games, but if you can sway the favor of the crowd will actually start attacking the Nazis for you.
I've heard of similar
That's cool.
things like that, but not that exact mechanic.
Yeah, it was a really cool game, and it just kind of disappeared into history, like a lot of really cool games.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to Dying Light. Now you're gonna say it kind of looks like Dead Island and Brink kind of got together and had a little baby because of the whole free running and zombies, and looks like you can put together your own weapons and stuff. But I liked the Dead Island stuff. It was great. I loved making myself, a electrified flaming machete. You know?
Yeah, I never. I liked the first one kinda, but it wasn't really up there on my. I wouldn't even put it on my top 20 really.
Yeah,
I
but
haven't played the second one yet.
the second game really should have just been nothing more than an expansion,
No,
not
really.
a full price game.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I almost picked it up when it was on the Humble Bundle, but it wasn't just beat the average. They wanted a bunch extra, and yeah.
It just wasn't worth it.
Really?
Uh,
See, I like the Humble Bundle. I like the idea of it.
I do.
I like the fact that you can choose how much you want to send each charity, and the fact is that the Humble Bundle folks, you can choose that they don't get the damn thing out of what you donate.
I usually
Yeah.
send it all to charity. Honestly,
I
Honestly.
throw them a quarter. Honestly, if I have the money to do it, like I've done it once, and it was for the Battlefield, the Origins one, and
uh,
I throw them a quarter, and everything else goes towards the charities, because you know what? They are the ones that are setting this up and talking to the game developers to
true.
get this stuff
Mhm.
going. So I mean, they deserve something, just
Yeah.
not 18%.
No, not 18%, but something.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Mighty Number 9. New, not Mega Man game.
Oh yes.
So that's gonna be fun. Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I grew up with X, and I went back and played the old Mega Man games, and now it's like, oh, this is a new one.
He needs to just get it done, and we need.
Oh,
to make,
he's got more. He's got the
more than
money.
enough.
I mean, he raised, I think it was like what, $1 million in just 2 days.
because there's enough people out there that want to see this game finished and made
Exactly.
and done.
And hopefully this persuades other game developers to just crowdsource.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I did a video that for some reason just kind of died, and that's okay. I don't know why, and whatever. I hope this video does better. Where I talk about Zombies.
Oh yeah.
James Burns.
I got a chance.
The
Yep.
voice of Woods in Black Ops. He before Black Ops 2 came out, me and one of my friends got him on a Skype call, and we were doing a little podcast that didn't get past the 10th episode, which is about normal for most podcasts on YouTube. And we got him on there, and he sat down and he talked to us, and we did a whole interview and everything. Anyways, he's been staying in touch with me periodically to let him, so we could talk and stuff. And he is trying to get the Kickstarter. He has a Kickstarter, and he's trying to find backing so he can make a Call of Duty zombie movie. Okay.
So wait, and I was looking at it, and the movie premise is basically we're going to take a bunch of special op commando tech guys, put them in Vietnam, and they just happen to run into zombies
Yes.
while a whole bunch of shit's going down.
Yep. Now the reason he's doing a Kickstarter and not going to a studio is because he wants to keep it for the fans. Which
Yeah,
means
he said he mentioned that he wanted to keep the script pure, and if he did, I think if he did get a Kickstarter, that he'd actually be able to bring it out quicker.
well, he has the Kickstarter. It's in the other video.
No, I mean, yeah, but
Well,
if
if
he
it
got the
takes
money
long,
from it and
yeah.
everything,
Yeah. I hope he
like I
does.
heard him.
I linked, like I said in my other video, you got a link to his Kickstarter. If anybody wants to help him, because I'd like
Yeah.
to see it happen. I wish I could help him, but unfortunately, as a broke white boy.
I'm in the same
Absolutely,
boat, but
yeah.
it's something I want to see. It'd be something new, professional killers going up against zombies.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and no offense to James, but this will be overacted, and not because of the actors. I'm not saying that the actors are going to be bad. This will be overacted because of the type of movie it is.
You know, I hope it's over the top. It has to be.
It needs to be. It's
You
like
got, it needs to. You got guys with M16s just mowing down. I'm expecting just guys on there with
I want,
bipoded heavy machine guns mowing down zombies.
yes, I want bad acting. I want, I want stage performance acting. Big movement with their hands, everything loud and overacted.
Oh,
Makes it.
I hope they strap on a GoPro and just do some POV just knifing.
That would be great. Okay, I like that.
They need to just do some battlefield knifing, some battlefield style knifing right there.
Exactly.
With your GoPro.
So speaking of movies, have you guys seen Pacific Rim yet?
No.
I like it.
Okay. I'm having a blank today. Raging. What is your
How's
name?
it going?
Huh?
What's up?
What is your name again? I'm so sorry.
Jose.
I see how it is. Yeah, it's Jose.
Jose. Okay, Jose
Yeah.
Bananas. Sorry, dude. My brain's like, his name. What is his name? What is it? Oh God, Robbie. That's what it is. Robbie, if you get a chance to, check out Pacific Rim, legally or otherwise. I don't care if you do it otherwise. I don't want to know about it because I do not support piracy. Anyways, so when I get done, I'll render this with my copy of Vegas 10 and go.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's giant monster goodness.
Fantastic.
And now you're on a watch list.
You have to watch it. Okay, it is.
It's got the one thing people will always tell you about that movie is that it's got a lot of heart.
And it has
Okay.
GLaDOS from Portal, which makes it 10
Okay.
times
Yes.
better.
Yes. Yes.
It's like
I'll definitely acquire it by some means after this call.
yes, definitely, dude.
Legal means, right?
You will acquire it legitimately, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, all on the up and up, and
Anyways, it didn't do so well in theaters, which was kind of sad because nobody really quite got the idea that it was a live action American. I don't think it might have not been American. I don't know if it came to America. Oh no, it was a
No.
what's his fame? Good whatever Del Toro dude.
Whatever. It's American.
It's American.
It's-
It is a
Perfect.
live action mech anime movie.
Oh, and just so and they don't, and it's not that Michael Bay shit where you just get a bunch of crotch shots of the robots. No.
No.
They actually pull back and show you the devastation that these things can cause.
Oh yes, like you see like arms of the robots getting ripped off, and I mean just like the last scene as Gypsy is like decimated. You get to see actually how it affects the
feel
pilots.
for it too.
Yes, you do. But it's
And,
amazing. I'm not
I
spoiling
mean, they do
anything
give you a
else.
sense of the scale of the things. I mean, it was on the trailers, but one of the main robots picks up a freaking oil tanker,
A boat, a full size, like
a full size boat. And he swings it like a bat. I mean,
Yes.
that gives you a real sense of how big this thing is
yes.
and what they're fighting.
It is.
So it's just
And Ron Perlman is hilarious in that movie.
yes, he is.
Where's my fucking shoe? Don't cut off after the credits. Like as soon as the credits start, sit down and watch the credits because you're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
laugh
got
your
like
ass
a
off.
sort of an Avengers thing going on.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You know
yeah.
what movie I am wanting to go see?
What?
I want to go see Gravity.
I want to see Gravity too. It looks pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to see it on Wednesday. I don't go to the theater that much, so
Wait,
pretty excited.
which one's Gravity?
George
the
Clooney,
one where
Sandra
you-
Bullock.
Oh, George Clooney. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was the name of the Tom Hanks movie.
No, that's Captain
Or-
Carter.
yeah, I want to see that, but not enough to go see it in theaters.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you how
like-
Captain Carter ends. Are you ready? They save him. There you go.
There we go.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. I've
Something
seen-
about a boat and some Navy SEALs. I don't know.
Yeah, what happens? This happened. This is the real life story. Is what happens is,
Yeah.
3 Navy SEAls lined up with sniper rifles. The 3
Mhm.
terrorists
Out in the
are the
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
pirates
pirates.
On the
Somali
escape boat.
pirates.
with Carter or whatever his name is, and what it is say like this is the boat, the rescue boat, and this is the boat that the snipers are on. 3 snipers with the boats doing this fired all 3 shots at the same exact time and took all 3 Somali pirates out at the same exact time.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they quickscope?
No,
You know,
no,
Tom Hanks did an AMA on Reddit. I think last week sometime.
really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Huh?
I don't know what was it. Oh yeah. I don't know. Tom Hanks is officially one of the most beloved movie stars, though.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped the F-bomb and nobody cared.
Okay.
On a show, like, honestly, nobody cared. If anybody's earned the right to have that slip and have nobody care about it, it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That's because we don't expect it out of him.
Exactly.
We still see
Not that
Forrest
if Robert
Gump.
Downey Jr. did it, then it's like, well, he's just drunk.
He's Robert.
No,
No,
honestly, I don't care if any of them do it. We're all adults here.
yes, exactly. Ooh, you said the dirty wordy. Ooh, yeah, right, dude. Yeah, we're adults. And as far as
Children
Robert Downey
listening.
Jr., I thought he cleaned his act up pretty well.
No, he did. He did. It's just, it's just hilarious. I mean, come on. And an ex-alcoholic playing an alcoholic.
I know it's great, and they couldn't have found a better person to play Tony Stark.
They really couldn't.
I don't know about Chris Evans was pretty good as Captain America, but
Yeah.
what are they going to do whenever they do a crossover of Fantastic Four and Avengers?
Get some other guy and pretend Fantastic Four never happened. Kind of like what they did with the Hulk.
Probably.
What, all three Hulks?
Yeah, all three different Hulks. They're like, oh no, those guys never happened.
Edward Norton was great. I loved Edward Norton, but I got to give it to Mark Ruffalo. He was pretty damn fantastic as the Hulk.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. Well, we're coming
Oh,
up
man.
actually in like 30 minutes. This is going to take me forever and a day to render.
All right.
All right. Well, have fun with that.
Yep. So, I appreciate you guys coming on, and keep in touch. I always respond as I can, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Yep. Catch you later.
Peace.